Welcome everyone, episode 9 of Show Me Your Medals, and number 9 is probably a good number because it usually indicates us the striker. It's a striker shirt for football, which is
all three of us don't have right now.
yeah, none of us have a number 9. That's cool.
None of the number 9s have added a goal since we made that bet, by the way. Yeah, so yeah, and I've sent you the most recent one. Was it Calvert-Lewin is on 5 goals, all right? So, and we had a joke about Dominic Calvert-Lewin one time when he was coming up out of Everton, saying he's a Man United type player. We should get him, you know. So he would have done the business. Yeah. So, Sean Dyche just come out and backed him and said he's the best English player. You saw that, yeah? He's the best. He's the best English player striker we have, other than Harry Kane. Then, so who knows?
Well, statistically speaking,
exactly.
Yeah, but the number 9s have been shocking.
Do you feel like in recent times the number 9s have not been that good? You know, back in day, like 94s, noughties.
We've had this though. Like when you look at them, like going back, like when randomly Instagram sends like AC Milan teams or the Inter Milan teams, and then Roma's, you look at the whole squad, you're like, fucking hell, they're all bangers. So it's not just the strikers; it's everywhere. You know what I mean? It's literally everywhere. But obviously, strikers more so because they're the one getting the goals, right? And now who do we have? Kane, Mbappe.
Mate, Dembele with the Ballon d'Or, mate. I don't know, man.
That's the thing. Mbappe's not even the number 9. That's the thing. You know, the true one is Haaland. And Kane. I guess,
once he's a wonder, Kane. Yeah, you saw that stat I sent to you, right? Bloody was it? How many hat tricks in how many games or whatnot it was?
Yeah, but Farmers League is different, right?
Farmers League. Right? First it was just doing it at Premier League. Now it's the Farmers League. It's
easy for him now, man. Yes. It's easy.
Yeah, just going back. You know that AC Milan one that you sent. That team though was so good, sick.
Yeah, every position was filled in with like someone you would call like a legend kind of thing, like Dida, Cafu,
Maldini,
Seedorf. It was like
Gattuso. It was endless, man. It was endless. But yeah, and now look at the talent. Look at these Juventus and all that. Now you look at the team, you don't know anybody. They're getting our cast off. They're getting all the Premier League cast off. AC Milan is looking at Xerxes.
No, they're gonna turn into wonder players. Look at bloody McTominay, mate. He's like Ballon d'Or nominee.
That's what we need.
But still, Italian teams weren't what they used to be, for sure.
We saw that the Italian team used to be the pinnacle of of the teams we want to be, right? Kind of thing. Even it's kind of like the Premier is now, though. They used to have teams where not the big three, but all of them were kind of, you feel like they were in with a shout, kind of thing, right? Just like that. But anyway, how's our teams doing? How's Liverpool doing, Dave?
Well, I'm sort of glad we're having this conversation now than a few weeks ago.
So we wanted to jump on, right?
The reason why we haven't been doing it is they've been having a cooling off period.
They've been blanking us all these time.
Yeah.
I think stability is the word. You know, I think we've stopped the rut. You know, it doesn't mean we're playing good or better. Well, we are playing better. It doesn't mean we're playing good, but we've sort of grinding out results and we've stopped losing, which is the key thing. No, it's still annoying that United are still above us.
Loads of teams on 26. I saw loads of teams on 26, like literally goal difference.
It is quite close because a few wins and you can be back at the top 4. But yeah, I think the most important thing is now we can use this as a springboard. So it's been really really shit, but I think maybe we have turned a bit of a corner. And coincidentally, we're actually playing better without Mo Salah.
Not just Mo Salah, Isak as well. Yeah. Which strikes me quite weird because remember at the start of the season, Liverpool playing Inteke up top was one you won your first 5 games. It was looking rosy again. It was looking great. Inteke was on form. It was literally come the signing of Isak. I'm not saying he disrupted, but he just kind of changed the flow of things, kind of thing.
You didn't even need him.
You didn't need him. Inteke was started on fire. Isak kind of came in, didn't hit the ground running, and that he had that dry spell, which he still has. Now he's injured again, and taking it back up front, and now he's banging 2 goals. He got the win. So I don't, is it that simple? Weird, isn't it?
I think it was a tough one because obviously we were pursuing Isak all over summer, and then when he came available, regardless of whether we had to take TK or not, but we're always going to go for him. But I don't think we knew how decent Ekatike was going to be, and he's playing really well and he's scoring goals.
It's like because it's only because Newcastle was trying it, and then
you
were like, actually.
But don't forget. Well, I've said it on the pod that I never rated Isak anyway.
That's true. He's always been.
So I'm not like Will. Suddenly, because we've got a player, he becomes the best player in the world. From another team. It's always supporting your player.
I'm supporting my player. Yeah, I'm supporting.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah, I'm no fan of Isak. This period that he's having just shows, he probably not either not settling or not as good as we thought he was.
Do you think he'll come good, or do you think it could be another? I don't know.
You know what it is, because obviously football's such a fickle thing. When he was banging him last season, Alan Shearer was calling him world class. Newcastle are going to win the league. Pretty much what he's saying about Villa.
Yeah.
But that's never going to happen. And I think he had a really good spell, a really good period. But that's anyone can have that. I remember someone called
Michu.
Michael Ricketts for Bolton.
Michael Ricketts, yeah.
Banging 16 goals, and then suddenly everyone thought he was England's answer.
All like Ricky Lambert.
Ricky Lambert, no?
Ricky Lambert.
Ricky Lambert.
Yeah. And
who was that? Michael Ricketts? Who's that?
You're talking about or not?
Yeah.
There's a Michael Ricketts. He's talking someone else, yeah.
Yeah. And he had that one season when he banged 16 in, and suddenly he was in an England team, and he was going to say, "Oh, this guy's going to come good." And then obviously, what happened? I'm not saying the same thing for Isak, and I don't think he's a shit player, but I don't think he's as good as people think he is. I'm happy for him to prove me wrong.
Was it Bolton?
Bolton, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was Bolton. Okay, there you go. Okay, now.
It was, it was Bolton. I think he's either. I don't think he was top scorer, but he was like second or something. I can't remember. He was up there though. He had that one good season, but everyone, like every player, can do that. So yeah, I think not having him play, and obviously the issues with Salah, which I'll go on in a bit. But it seems that we're playing better, and I think the main thing is getting the results in the rut that we were in, and we can kick on. So, like I said, it's quite close. It's quite compact. Go on, Will.
I'm telling you, man. I said it from the start. It's slot me. It's slot. I told you from the start. I was right about Ange. I'm right about slot again now.
I don't think you're right. You're not. I don't think you're right.
Like I said, how did he win last season? Or is it just we're going to go with that? He just kept Klopp's team. Anyone could have come in. See what you needed.
Yeah, he was Klopp's team, but he obviously made a few tweaks. Gravenberg. He played Gravenberg in as DM, which Klopp didn't. So he did tweak the team, and we were more sort of less gung ho. So we were more defensive minded. So
it wasn't exactly Klopp's team and Klopp's style. He did change things, which makes me. That's what I don't understand. How do you go from winning the Premier League last season to now being dog shit? Well, they might still do something, but they've been bad, like really bad.
I think it's the change of players. We've got 5 or 6 different players. Our fullbacks have changed. Front has changed. Midfield has changed. I think if you're changing 5 or 6 first teamers, it's always going to be, need some sort of adjustment. It's not settled. When you bring 1 or 2 in, it doesn't really upset the team or the balance too much. But when you bring in quite a lot, and obviously there's personal performances like Wirtz hasn't really performed. Kirkes. I don't
They're
know.
done everywhere, man.
I think we got done with Kirkes. So
Another one that's yeah, a good one good season with Bournemouth, and
and then Frimpong's been injured. I know we got Bradley, but no, Frimpong. You know, he is really good and talented, but he's just not been playing.
Have you heard Szoboszlai's injured now?
Huh?
Szoboszlai's injured for a while now.
Yeah,
and he's been quite a key player for you guys. Like,
yeah, he's been our best player, and he's quite similar to like Steven Gerrard, where he's everywhere. You know, not just getting forward, but the work he does tracking back defensively. So we probably will definitely miss him, but you know we do have a bit of depth. So, but I think
what is going with Florian Greyjoy, mate? What's going on with him?
He'll come good, man. He'll come good. Yeah, I think he'll.
You just need to.
I think obviously
double cross
the Premier League is more physical, and he's a bit of a short ass, and he will. You know, he's probably the Premier League is physical, so he's probably not used to that, and he's probably not used to the pace. Even though he's played international football, you know, he's obviously week in week out. Premier League's probably a bit more difficult, and he can't get used to it. But that doesn't mean he won't get used to it. It's just going to take a bit more time, which I think the fans are, you know, happy for him to take some time. Obviously, not everyone can be an instant impact. It's very rare that happens, you know. But he definitely has shown bits of quality.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is that he hasn't actually like missed sitters, but at the same time he's making or creating chances or being in the right position to miss them either. But you get me? It wasn't a case of, I don't know, there are some proper players who like, oh my god, you're so shit, like getting the chances. Who is it? Nunes maybe one of them. Like Nunes was literally in, and he was a striker, but when Nunes has a chance and then fluffs it, you can literally say, oh my god, that guy's shit. But I'm saying Wirtz hasn't actually had like these kind of one-on-ones or you get in or find the final third and expected to do something and flopped it. He's just, I don't know which is worse. He's just been, you know, a passenger in the game kind of thing.
Yeah, so he just has like moments in games where he does something good, but it's not consistent enough over the 90 minutes. And you know, if you give him the rating, he's probably performing like 6 out of 10, which isn't good, but it's not shit. It's just like normal, right? It's like yeah. But I do think he'll come good. I do feel he's really Like what the touches I've seen, the passes, you know, he has got that quality and technical ability. He just can't do it for 90 minutes for some reason, and I don't. Yeah, that's down for Slot to sort out. But I think back-to-back wins has taken a bit of pressure off him. And a bit of pressure off the team, and I think it's a springboard to really kick on. And now that Salah's gone to African nations, you know, it helps a bit.
And not coming back.
It wasn't helpful. It wasn't helpful him coming out and saying all this shit because you know it just makes him look bad, but it makes the club look bad.
Do you reckon his agents got him to do it?
Yeah, because that really happened to Liverpool
before, innit?
You expect it like at what happened at United when it was happening every week,
Ronaldo.
that sort of thing. It's not expected at Liverpool, and you know he's probably got a strong grievance because he is a legend and he has done a lot for the team. But even more so, that should tell him like he needs to shut up.
Yeah, as well, like what's the matter with these players, man? Like, why come out? Why stir the pot like that? But I think they're a different breed, though, isn't it? They think differently. Yeah, when you're at that echelon of that, right?
I understand, like he feels like he's been betrayed, which I don't think he has. You know, if we were scoring and assisting like he did previous seasons, then there wouldn't be issue.
Yeah.
He's not performing, and I know the team hasn't been performing, and you know he's just got to respect the manager's decision that he's not paying. He's still getting 400k a week, right?
Yeah.
It's not like he's he's not like he's on like shit money. So just get 400k a week. You don't play for a few games. It's fine. Just suck it up, man up, right?
But you think that's his final season now, or you think actually January? Do you think he'll be? I don't think they'll get rid of him, right? Not yet.
I think
the team's better without him at the moment, and it's Slot's team.
Statistically, we've always been better without him. I don't know if you've seen that.
Is it?
I'll send you that stat. Yeah, statistically, we've always been better without him. It's just that because obviously he contributes quite a lot, which makes him like a really great player. But yeah, it's weird that we actually our goal, our points per game is better without him. We can see less without him. Yeah, it's just a weird stat. So, but I think him going to African nations is probably a good time. So he goes there. Liverpool win a few more games, get up to top 4 or 3rd at least when he comes back, and then he's all blown away. Really.
Yeah, it's a good time now because now the media storm kind of dies down. Because if he was still here, he'll still be bench kind of thing. Whereas now,
he makes Slot's job a bit easier. And like I said, Christmas, New Year, people will forget in a way, or won't hold it against him too much. But yeah, he just needs to, when he comes back, he just needs to shut his mouth and just get on with it.
If Saudi comes in for him in January, are you saying let him go?
I think if we get a good bid for him in January, let him go. But I can't see him going. I think he'll ride out this summer until the summer at least. Because
don't forget, Mo Salah's done that to Klopp as well. So it's not just a Klopp, a Slot thing. He's done that to Klopp as well. Yeah.
That's why they're different breeds, though. That's that competitive nature. It's easy for us to say, "Oh, why not just hold the line, stay quiet?" But in their head, they're like, they're the main guy. Everyone's the main guy, kind of thing. It's almost like
even Messi has done it. Even the greats have done it because they always want to play. Like, Mbappe is one of them as well. So it's understandable.
What, French Mbappe or English? Just double check.
Put them both anyway, both of them.
So anyway, I'm just happy that we're winning games again. So that's the sort of main thing I'm on.
Yeah, because he was looking dire, but then that win against Inter Milan was good, and then a 2-0 expected win against Brighton. But then the 3-3 draw against Leeds again was a bit of a skid, but
and that was really bad because we dropped 2 points. But it is an improvement of where we were. I think if you go on a run like Villa have shown, you can easily work your way up.
Do you see Villa? We saw Villa. They couldn't score for the first 4 games.
I know.
And now
is it 8 or 9 in a row? The one.
Yeah. So and they were buzzing. They started like what was happening. Rodgers and Watkins weren't doing anything, and then slowly
Rodgers looking good right now.
Yeah, almost behind the scenes they just snapped it up, and now like what?
The third, aren't they?
Yeah. While still doing Europe too. So
So I think if you put a little run together, especially because the table's so packed, you can easily make it up. So I know December's a busy time for fixtures, so hopefully we get most of them wins, and then we'll slowly get ourselves back where we should be.
Right, to Arsenal, 2 points. Now, Will, you squeaky bum yet?
I said from the start, innit? I said from the start, we can't, for Arsenal, you can't say anything until that like January, February, May time.
It's happening, bro. It's happening.
It's happening again. Like I'm having PTSD, bro. I'm just sitting there.
The last time I was here, it was 7 points, and I was like, "Oh my god, what's nightmare's happening, Dave? They're gonna win it." We just came through. Arsenal won their game, and City lost their game to Newcastle. I was like, "Shit, so much." Now I'll skip 3 weeks later, 2 points. They lost to Villa, and then
a lot can happen.
Do you know what's funny about lost to Villa? It was Villa last year that you lost 2-0 to. That put the skid to you actually winning it, right? That was the start of.
That was a stupid loss, though. That was the most stupid loss I've ever seen in my life, man.
You know, the
one that just gone. Yeah, the one.
Gone. Yeah, one just gone. And
I can't believe it.
The best thing ever, man.
You lot must have loved it. Yeah, you lot must have loved it at Wolves until the last minute as well.
Yeah. I was praying. Oh my God, get ready.
Can you imagine them not beating Wolves, which obviously nearly happened, man? Like, Wolves, like the 2-point Wolves that everyone has beaten, and then it was like that game was painful. They couldn't do anything.
I was not happy, even though we won the game. Great, 3 points, but that was the unhappiest I've been in a long time watching Arsenal. Even like Chelsea won. It's like, yes, there were 10 men, but they were low block. They were not letting anything in. They were actually playing as well. And then the Aston Villa one happens. Like, it shouldn't have happened, but it happens. Wasn't angry, but Wolves one I was angry because at least you can say Aston Villa are a good side. They look like a good side at the moment. But Wolves, like 2 points to the name, and you still can't. The funniest thing is, Wolves scored all the goals that day as well. So like, I have to check myself because like, honestly, same old Arsenal. I'm having PTSD. I'm having PTSD, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Again, like you've been.
I've got to be realistic, innit? I've got to be realistic.
Yeah.
How you let a 9-point lead slip? Was it 9 or 7?
7. The last time we were here, it was 7.
It could have been 9. Sorry, it could have been 9, and we fucked it up at Chelsea. That's what happened.
Yeah.
So it's our own undoing. Everyone's got injuries, but I think we were in an injury crisis with our centre backs and everything like that. I know
Saliba was back.
Saliba's just come back. Come back though. I don't know. We don't know what's wrong with him. He might be playing with injury. Probably got injected with some horse adrenaline or something.
Yeah.
And we are bare bones at the back right now. And like, I can just feel it. Like, you guys on the phone, through the phones, just rubbing your hands like that every single weekend. I can feel it. And it's not that I'm scared. It's just like, it's happening again. Like, it's at the same time, around this time, come January, we're out of League Cup, we're out of FA Cup.
It shouldn't be. Like I said, Arsenal, they got the squad is solid. Okay, before Gabriel and out, the defense is solid. They've got enough strikers and Eze, but then since the Derby game, he's not done anything again. So they should be playing away teams. It's a weird one. They've got enough silky players to play how to put teams away. Opposed to struggling against Wolves, it's a weird one.
He's quite rigid. Arteta's quite rigid with his system. You can see, like, Eze shouldn't be. Eze needs that kind of free role to float around. I don't think he really has it. Calafiori's got that role. Like, he's everywhere, right? Yeah. So I don't know about Arsenal right now. I'm just going to sit here and take every point we can until the very end. I'm going to have to
quite sad.
It's mathematically impossible for me to say anything.
Yeah, as in, like, to be an Arsenal fan, they should be so confident, right? They've been
we should be.
90% of the past 4 seasons, all the time. But in the back of the head, they're like, shit, it's going to happen, isn't it?
PTSD. Like, I had it since Aston Villa. I was like, oh, okay, this is where it all happens now. This is where the downfall happens, isn't it? Like, it's hard to stay confident when you're so used to it happening. Dave's in his long may it continue.
Please.
I'm happy. Obviously, what makes me happy in my misery is it was when you two are miserable too, and my fingers that were ready
to be happy on here. By the way, no one that's being a football fan, isn't it? No one wants anyone else to be happy. Yeah.
Of course not. I can't stand it when you two are winning and we were losing. That's not the reason I couldn't come on. He's a strange one with Arsenal, but maybe
It's weird.
maybe you have your dodgy period a bit early.
Honestly, I want the Prem more than I do want the Champions League. I'll be honest with you. I want the Prem over Champions League. It would be a good result, a good year to have a Champions League and then whatever in the Premier League and not win it. But the Prem is like creme de la creme, week in, week out, battling it out with the best teams. That it's got to be the trophy. Even though we haven't got European Cup, I still think the Prem is creme de la creme. It's 22 years now. For us.
I think the how long it's been, then the Prem would be of the two. Yeah, what you want to win.
It's got to be. We waited.
They don't laugh. Yours was 30 years, mate. So don't try it.
We waited 30 years, and people used to laugh at us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you obviously, can't laugh yet.
I've still got a long way to go. But, you know, 21 turns into 22, 23, 24 easily.
But we'll be married and everything by then, man. Will.
Easily, and then when it's like 23, 24, 25 season, you haven't won it. United starts hitting 20, and it's like it's ridiculous.
We're like hot and cold, isn't it? We don't know what we get with Amarin's United. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a banging game.
That was a banging game, though. That was a bang. Jamie Carragher come out and said, "Yeah, it's the best game, you know, in the Premier League for a long, long while." But at our expense, I guess, 4-4 against Bournemouth, which, yeah, it was. Yeah, okay. It was like we took the lead. They leveled up, took the lead. But the final goal was stupid, man. We had the throw in. I don't know what that was. That kind of thing. It was our throwing, threw it to whatever, and then we had possession, and I was on the right. David Brooks had a couple of chances, except for Lammers made the save. Who saves again? He should have made it. If he let them in, it was kind of straight to him. But good on him to make those saves because he made a couple of mistakes. Not mistakes, but he could have done better with other couple of goals. So again, Lammers is tonight. Going back to his own honor, you never know what you want to get. You know what I mean? So he's been solid. We've barely had to ever mention him. Do you get what I mean? So that's all right. And it's to be honest, we're the position where we're better than what we all thought we were doing before, right? Like, I mean, above Liverpool, 26, doing the shout top 4. We were genuinely like 10th, 11th, 12th. Right? That was our final position predictions, right? But this season's been a strange one. That's all you need. So, but it's still weird because the last time it was on ours, it was a loss to Everton. So since then, we've been undefeated. But I still think that loss to Everton kind of just showed now Amarin's not it. That 4-4 also almost still kind of shows you just don't know where you can with Amarin, right? Could be good, could be bad. Like, how can you take the lead 4 times and not sharp shot? But we're vulnerable, so
it's a difficult one because obviously, you know, you score 4, you expect to win, right?
Yeah. And then our strikers' positions one's weird because Sesko's was injured, but he's back and benched again still. So it's a weird one. And Bomo's at the African Cup of Nations, so
you're really going to miss him because I think apart from Fernandez, you know, he's been like another really good player.
Yeah. But Cunha back from injury.
What's happened to Cunha? Cunha scored, right? Was he injured?
He's been injured. So he's been okay since he's played. But he's not had a consistent run like Mbomo has. But now with Mbomo gone, I guess Cunha has to. But yeah, the team is we can be. You know, I didn't expect beating Palace, and we did. You know what I mean? Palace was been on a good run. It's been hard. It's been hot and cold. Although, I mean, beating Wolves is not for everyone, right, Will? So we showed how to do that at least.
We beat Wolves.
Yeah, but we banged them up 4-1. Light work.
I think from where you came from last season, definitely it's improvement.
From the start of the season, now we revised our predictions. I'm thinking, you know, top 5, top 4 here now. You know what I mean? Whereas that was a pipe dream before, eh? Do you know what I mean?
Steady on. I think what else helps, because I remember one season we weren't in Europe, playing like a game a week helps.
Yeah,
definitely.
But it was Philippines. We played a game a week ahead, but we were doing shit at the start of the season, so it didn't, right? So who knows? But yeah, now again, you can say lead to it. It should help. So yeah, see how that goes. Our predictions was way back, so I can't imagine we remember what that was. We can go up to the next ones, which is
Game. So is it 2 games this week?
there is games on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then well no, it's Friday, Boxing Day. There's only one game on Boxing Day, which is us, which is Man United. But yeah, so just do this week.
Just on that, do you think that's a shame?
Yes. Like for a fan, man, the Boxing Day games were the best thing ever. You get me? You finish Christmas, the next day you like all these multi-million back on the pitch entertaining us. You know what I mean? Like as they should be doing. Now they've got Boxing Day off. It's liberties, man. Travesty, mate.
The amount that they're getting paid.
Yeah, so and it's a Friday as well. It would have been beautiful. So it's weird they just chose one game to put on. I guess we can all concentrate on that one game at least. It's Man United versus Newcastle, but it was literally Boxing Day tradition. Boxing Day tradition, man. Messed it up.
So who's it? What are we doing? Are we just going to go straight into next week's prediction?
Yeah, sure, might as well.
So it's Spurs, Liverpool. Oh, just on that though, Thomas the Tank Engine. What's going on with him?
Think? Yeah, like I thought he'd do good, and he started well. I thought like they've got a good team, good manager. He's got a good defense, I thought. But Liverpool, they've been shit. He's almost like
he doesn't know what to do with him. I don't think he knows what to do with him.
Yeah. Like I said, I thought he would be the right appointment, and he'll get these players playing well. Also, do remember, don't forget they played PSG and gave them a good game. Do you get what I mean? Way back then. But then now, now I look at Spurs, I think shit. It's like and just never left. Do you get what I mean? Like they're looking shaky, man.
It's worse than Ange when Ange was there. At least Ange, you'll know there's a potency to attack or whatever.
Yeah.
But then now is they're setting up. They're so defensively. You know.
At the same time, right? You look at their squad. Their squad is shit, man. Like their attack is. You look at the attackers that they have. Like if no one shouts out good names. You get me? Like Tell they've got Richarlison, Brennan Johnson, who started off well, but not there. You get what I mean? You're not fearful of anyone, and that's good. Madison's injured. It's they need like a couple of seasons of good recruitment now. That's where Spurs.
I think Thomas Frank's always been defensive, though. I think that's his nature. He's always.
But that's they've never been defending that well now lately. They've been quite leaky. You know what I mean?
Really poor. But that's the Spurs Liverpool.
So on that, I think we're gonna win. I think they're going through a bad run as well, but going worse than Liverpool because they're going the other way and they used to be going up the table. Will they score? I don't think they're actually going to score. I think, like you said, their attack is so weak. I'm going 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool.
I think they will score because I don't know. Again, Liverpool's defence haven't been great. Van Dijk's been shaky. I'll give them a go. 2-1 Liverpool, but I think Liverpool get a win.
I'm going for a Liverpool win as well. Probably 2-0 sounds about right, but I'll go 1-0. And then it's Everton, Arsenal. Everton are on form at the moment.
Yeah, Everton's a weird team as well. Like sometimes they, actually look at it, lost recently to Chelsea.
We have to win this game.
Their strikers are dog shit too.
Yeah,
we have to win.
Barry and
Jesus is back for Christmas.
It's a good omen.
We're gonna smack them 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, at their ground.
Ooh, God, Dave, you go first.
Yeah, I think you're gonna spank them. as well. Well, your defence is a bit of a patchwork. I'll say 3-1.
No, 1-0 Arsenal. And then we've got a big game.
Big game.
It is a big game.
Then you got Villa, and then it's Villa and United.
That's a big game because we can.
You can go to what? You can go third, yeah.
No, that's just ahead of us. They're third. They can go top of the league or like they're level of points with Arsenal. I fancy it's Jordan.
You're not backing your team.
No, I can't back my team, man. I don't know what you're gonna get with them. 1-0.
I reckon we'll save Dave's jokes one for last. I reckon Villa beat you. They're at home as well. I reckon 2-0 Villa.
2-0, not even a goal.
Yeah, Villa informed team, 9 wins in a row.
Is it 9 wins in a row they got? Wow.
They're due a loss now, isn't it, bro?
That's how it happens, right? Well,
I can't see it.
Their last loss was to you, Dave. 2-0. That was Villa's last loss.
What are you saying? Good evening is going to win?
I think Villa are going to win. I'll say nothing ridiculous. 3-1.
All right, we're locked in there.
Okay.
Sent.
Fantasy. If we do fantasy football, we've got to do a shout out to Sai and his 190 game week rank. 180 out of 11 million players. That's pretty fucking sick, man. You know what I mean? And
that's probably the best. Do you get prizes for that?
First, you win a copy of FIFA or something like that. Game week, but obviously he's not first. But 180, man, I'll be doing cartwheels. And he did 5 transfers, and all four of the 5 banged, kind of thing. The only one that did it was the Arsenal defender, handicap FIFA. He brought in Foden, Fernandez, Wilson, and Calvert-Lewin, and nearly all of them got double digits. Calvert-Lewin got 9, and then Wilson was a good shout, 16 points. Captain Saka, which wasn't even the highest points, got 11. Yeah, that's the top team got 149, so he's only 24 points off that. And that guy played triple captain. Yeah.
Amazing. It's an amazing feat to think 180 in the world out of I don't know how many players, 6-7 million players.
I had 2,000 before, a couple of seasons ago, and I thought, shit, that was good. Yeah, 2,000. The league is looking what? Tricks ex-champion, right? Tricks has won before. He's top of the league.
He's running away right now.
Payroll
Dan's not too far.
Payroll Dan's back on. And then, again, I have Fantasy Football League is as tight as like the real league or something. You only need a couple of decent wins and you're flying. Do you get me?
What are you doing down there, mate?
What's going on?
You doing down here, mate?
It's like that Squid Game, isn't it? You do well. You're just 2 points above Will. So,
yeah.
And you fucking, can you believe Yant is at 10th? Yant was resident like
He'll go back down. He'll go back down.
You reckon, yeah? You have faith in him?
Sorry, if you're watching, but you'll go back down.
Yeah, it's only 20 odd points off Nov, so yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, well, I'm not playing properly anyway.
Yeah, like everyone says, like everyone's not playing properly. That one. You got a few, like not weird names, but like Tim and Yat, it's both 10 and 11. Pretty,
That's good.
GG.
GG.
What are you guys doing this week? Pick team.
I'm excited about it.
The last time we were here, the last time we was here was like Haaland was the gimme for Leeds, and he blanked, by the way. And
Yeah.
this week again, it looks like he's a gimme for West Ham. So everyone's gonna be on West Ham, I guess, right? Captain for sure.
Hey, I did a wonder transfer. I did put Wilson in it.
Oh, you had Wilson. Yeah, that's good. He's been on fire, man. 4 games of right.
All right, the cheeky tip is Morgan.
But yeah. It's a shame because he's United. He could bang, but he already had the 2 goals the last game, like almost too early. Because I was, contemplating Morgan, but now that he's got the 2 goals, you kind of like, he's going to do it again. You get what I mean? You either get him fresh.
His price will go up though, so that's why you take him in.
He's got United, so you can't put it past him to score.
It's a hard one. I think Haaland, or I fancy maybe Thiago for Brentford, the striker
against Wolves, I guess. But he had a good game against. Who did he play last? Leeds.
Wolves going to score all their goals. Don't worry.
Leeds, I didn't get anything. You would have fancied him here. I have transferred in. Also, we just spoke about him. I'll try and fill in Wirtz. I think he's going to go to one. It's a fixture for Spurs. Like, if he's going to do something, Spurs going to be the one where he starts something, right?
Florian Greyjoy, come on.
So everyone's gone off him. I've jumped on him. I got Wirtz. So he's got Spurs, and then he's got Wolves next, and Leeds. Spurs, Wolves, and Leeds. You can't get a better 3-1 than that. So So I'm on the Wirtz train.
Okay.
Well, everyone jumps off the Wirtz train.
I should have been Ekatike then instead. You got him already?
No, I got Thiago, Bowen, and Haaland. Bowen's been doing okay for me again. Bowen's one to need a striker to have a look at.
Actually, bringing Ekatike is not a bad shout because they've got Wolves next game as well. You said so.
Exactly. After Spurs, he's got same fixtures as Spurs, obviously. So it'd be a nice one to jump on.
The fact that he's scoring, so he's gonna keep Isak out.
Yeah, he might injured again though, right? Like even if he comes back, you mean? Yeah.
I think he would definitely hold his place. Definitely hold.
Okay. Cool. All right, fantasy. Well, we're 42 minutes, so we've got a couple of questions, or do we have questions? I remember you said you had a question for us last time.
I've got one.
Okay, who wants to shoot you one?
Dave's had his from ages ago, so you might as well do yours.
Don't you need to find yours?
I need to find I wrote it somewhere.
I wrote a question that I've saved up. I never informed this question. It came up in topic, but like kids' birthdays. Kids' birthdays. I don't know if you'd be a good person to answer actually. When you get invited, you don't have kids, but you get invited to kids' birthdays. Do you enjoy going to them, or are you like, fuck's sake, man, I'm gonna have to like 2 hours, 4 hours of everyone looking after their kids, talking about their kids, and so how did you feel about that? And on a flip side, as a parent, right, if you had a friend who, again, you keep inviting them every year, they haven't got kids, and then they send you a message and say, can you, I don't know how to word it, they can do it in the best way possible, but they're literally telling you, can you start inviting me to your kid's birthday? So I have kids, I'm bored there. Would you take offense to that, or would you be like, yeah, cool, that's fine?
I've got my answer.
You can answer part one.
Dave answer first, isn't it?
Yeah, Dave, you can answer part one. How did you feel like you're constantly invited to kids' birthdays, and then Will can do a bit of part two? You can be honest, Dave.
No, honestly, I personally don't mind. I think it's obviously everyone's individually different, but because we've grew up around the kids, it'd be more weird not there, if that makes sense. I think if it's like a random one, like I can't even name someone.
No.
If it's a random one, if it's a random one, like well, I won't mention his name, but it's not Yuvo.
Oh shit, it's me then.
Kidding. No, but I feel that because I've been been around them and seen regularly, and I'm just I'm just sort of part of the furniture as well. That's why I see it, and it's nice interacting with them and celebrating the birthday. So that I don't mind. If that makes sense. And
okay, but, so you don't mind that. Can you understand why feel someone would mind though? You can understand that.
I can understand why they've got no kids, so what are they doing there?
Yeah,
But it's not about them, right?
yeah,
It's
I'm
not
with
about
you
them.
on. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not about them. It's about celebrating your friend's
yeah,
child
because you
birthday.
see your friends there. You get me? And
Yeah,
that friend has invited you to almost be like, oh, I want you as this part of circle kind of
yeah,
thing.
that's
So
what
the
it is.
least you could do is actually be like, oh, thanks. He considers me a close enough
Yeah,
friend to be to my kid's birthday, right?
yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's the way I see it. And yeah, yeah, I'm just trying to think of a scenario or a feeling of why they
No,
wouldn't.
because the real reason why, because obviously at kid's birthday. Oh, okay, but they would it change? I don't think it will. But would it change if you were still single and you're always single and going to those? Because going as with Michelle, it might be it's slightly different because then you've got someone there. When you're single, you're literally going to a dragon's den where everyone's our parents, everyone has kids, and you're one of only one or two single and no kids, and then all people do at parties is talk about kids. The girlfriend said, I'm putting myself in that position. I do understand when they're like, look around, like, why
May-
am I? You know what you mean? It's like,
Maybe before Michelle, there might have
yeah,
been like a single mum there or
yeah.
something.
So that day, maybe,
I was doing that anyway before,
yeah. And you
so
still feel okay doing that, yeah.
yeah. But
I think it's
I do have some sympathy around that. Obviously, it's different because I'm with Michelle,
Yes.
and obviously at some point we'll have our own. But I can feel if I wasn't with Michelle, would I still feel? I still feel the same. I still feel honoured to be there, catch
Okay.
up with everyone. I think it's a difficult one because I'm not in that position anymore, and I'm happy not to be. But but
Yeah.
I can understand. It's like turn it. Yeah,
I think it depends on how it plays out because I've been in that position before kids, and I was always invited to a birthday. And if bear in mind, these are big birthdays where like all the school kids go as well. It's not just like one circle of friends and we're all there, and then you with the kid's birthday and whatnot. It's literally like a big massive hall or whatnot. So I'm literally going in there. I barely even know anyone, so I only know pretty much the birthday is in the parents kind of thing. And then I go there and I feel like a lemon because I'm like, again, I've got no kid to run after. I haven't got like Leanne doesn't go, so I haven't got Leanne to kind of just because you just strap there mingle, right? So I just do, and the only person I can't know is a strap. Obviously, the person and a few. Oh, like I know their faces. So I started a bit like I had to skip a year, so I don't get the year. Like it was gonna say shit. I got invited for 5 years in a row. I go 1 year, the next year I'll make any random excuse. Then I go the alternate year. So at least it shows that I am making an effort. But I did definitely feel like because it was that kind of massive where everyone's there, we're all strangers. I just like I'm gonna be standing here for 2 hours. So I did feel, but never did I feel like I'm gonna message this person and be like, hey, can you start inviting me? Because then that goes on to the second part. Will you be offended if I got that message? And for me, I will for all the reasons what you just said, Dave. Because for me to invite you to the birthday shows that hey, I'm thinking you're my circle friend here, and
yeah,
and some of the birthdays is I will feel bad, for example, that if I invited you to Harvey's birthday and it's the scenario I just painted where it's a hall and you're not going to know anybody, like all the people you think going to be there, like yeah, here and then Krista, they're not there. That's what you're thinking because once you're there, you just mingle with them. It's literally going to be all these random people. So I might sympathise with you about, oh, maybe I shouldn't invite Dave, that kind of thing. But if I did invite you, I would expect you to, you could, like me, you could come 1 year, make an excuse another year. But if you actually messaged me and said, hey, Bill, can you stop inviting me to your kid's birthday? I would be quite offended, do you get what I mean? So I'd rather you lie to me and say you're busy than actually take the step, be like, hey, I don't want to go no more, that kind of thing. So yeah, because but I know an example of someone messaging someone, hey, can you stop inviting me? And they fell out over it, which is rightly so, that kind of thing.
I think that there's like a few facets to this. Is a little it can be a little bit more complex than just saying, "No, this is a friend." Like you've been friends with this person for so long, right? Let's just say you and Dave, yeah, and you've always done stuff together as a group, and communicated in a way where you're comfortable with each other as well. So I don't think that would ever come about because I think we'll be there for one another. And I think for the person to receive the text or even decide whether or not they want to invite that person, I think we in our friendship circles would kind of have an inkling of people who might not want to come as well.
Yeah.
So I think we already have an understanding of our people too. So I think it happens less for us.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that, let's just take me, for example. I do have a child, but I don't have him all the time. It's hard for me to come to these kids gatherings because let's just say it reminds me it's like, oh, the kids are playing, but I don't have my kid with me and I feel shit like when I'm not with. I see the kids, they're playing. I'm just there at that point.
Yeah,
I feel like in many ways, not because I don't value our friendship, is that I feel a little bit misplaced. I feel like something's missing for me. If that was me in that scenario. So I think there's a flip side and different scenarios and a bit more complexity to just, oh, this friend's a dickhead. He's just told me that he didn't want to come. Do you know what I mean? I think there's a bit more complexity.
I think your scenario is very different to sort of like the majority.
It is different, but it is still a scenario.
Yeah, because it's almost like when I invite you to the kid's birthday, Will, it's almost that's feel more natural if you have Melvin. Does that make sense? It's like,
Yeah.
Will, come to this kid's birthday party. Do you have Melvin?
Then I'll be like, well, what am I going to do there?
Yeah,
like,
Melvin is a given. He's 100%.
Yeah.
If you don't have Melvin on that day, it's almost like, well, why do you want to come? That kind of thing. Because it's hard. Because it's like you're gonna have to mingle with said friends who you ain't super duper friends, and they're all looking after their kids. Get me? So it's extra effort for you. That kind of thing.
So what I'm saying is, it depends on the friend circle as well. If it's you guys, I'll come. I'll still come.
Yeah.
But if it was for the example of you don't really know too many, if I had to go to some sort of school thing, Melvin's not there. Like, why am I there? What am I doing there? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, my kid goes to that school, but he's not there. I don't see the point of me being there. But I get what your question was trying to say is like, if this person sent you this message, how would you feel? Yeah, that's just you should know your friends. This is what I'm saying. You should know your friends to be able to invite them in that way. And I guess that's why the falling out came, because that friend thought that was the friend that might.
Yeah, because for me, there's no need for that friend to send that message. Like, you can just do what I do and just every year make an excuse. But don't specifically send that message to be like, hey, don't invite me no more. Because to me, I'll take that as also you don't really care about my child. If you don't care about my child, it's almost like you don't care about me. Does it make sense? It's an extension of me now. So you have to show a bit of respect there. So you're right. You're okay not feeling you don't want to come. That's fair enough. But give me an excuse every year as to, I reckon if I got the message to say, hey, stop inviting me no more, even if you worded it nicely, I feel bad, I would still be like, well, F you then, that kind of thing. So no one send me that message, okay? Just pretend you're busy, all right, guys?
Yeah. So what I said was just example, is not how I feel. It's just that I'm just putting myself, just trying to think outside the box with some of these things, because we might not think of it, but yeah, it can be complex in that sense too.
Yeah, and I understand it can be lonely, because I've been on that side. So, it can be lonely, but then you shouldn't be that lonely with your friends. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You got a few more years, Dave, and you step up, and you'll be running after a kid as well, like us. There you go.
I'm just saying, not just in that birthday's instance, but just rocking up on your own is not a very nice thing to do anyway for that person. Yeah. Having been that person, yeah. Good.
Okay, Dave. Dave. Will, what was yours?
I can do mine. So mine was it came up in a YouTube video I was looking at, but the question is, how self-aware should a guy be with his kindness towards other girls whilst he's in a relationship? So that's not meaning like so what it means by that is, how nice should you really be to other girls or
Well, in a
where
relationship.
should you be?
Yeah.
Should you be nice to other girls whilst you're in a relationship? How does that affect the girl?
I would say he should never be nice enough to give any mixed messages. And guys generally know, like we know we're getting too far, pushing, like doing too much, that kind of thing. So any sly guys that they don't know, that they know that they want whatever they're doing, they want that girl to feel that way. Does that make sense? You know the barrier, you know that line to cross, that kind of thing. So if you want to play it safe, then don't almost everyone is at arm's length. You get what I mean? You just treat them as friends, and but it also depends on what level that girl is with your friend, but your girlfriend, by the way. If she's a friend of your girlfriend, you've got a bit more allowances, right? Do you get what I mean? Because that's a couple's friend, then you can help them a bit more. But I reckon if it's just a friend of yours who's a girl, you have to be seriously careful. And whatever grievances your missus have, it's fully understandable. Like why are you going, driving 45 minutes to go rescue them from wherever they are because they missed the last bus? You know what I mean? Get them to call someone else. I'm busy. I've got a girlfriend. Call Dave when he was single. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I am. I think whatever grievances your missus have, if you're doing too much or even crossing, that line a little bit, it's fair. It's fair because
have you ever caught yourself like you're doing something? It's like, hold on a minute.
No, I haven't. I don't have too many random girlfriends that Leanne doesn't know, so it's a bit harder for me. Do you get what I mean? Or is it to put me in that situation? But I could see if I did, and I said, "Oh, I'm doing this for this and this person," I'm moving, I'm helping her move on the weekend, kind of thing. I go, sure, like, why? You get what I mean? Like, yeah. So tread carefully. There's no unless you want to, you do have a little thing or whatnot. There's no need to. No need to.
Yeah, I think there's always going to be someone else that can help. You're not the only person they can call on. And if it's something like moving or picking them up, bring your girlfriend with you. Bring your girlfriend with you. Yeah, that sort of thing. Say, oh, my friend needs help. Come with me. That sort of thing.
Yeah, and you tell your friend, my girlfriend's coming to watch. Hope you don't mind. Yeah.
And then she goes, don't worry, I'll call someone else. Don't worry.
It's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. I think definitely you're not the only person they can ask. And yeah, if you
is that a principle for you, or that is how you show your respect to your partner?
I think show respect to your partner, because I'm going to flip it. If she was doing the same thing and going an extra mile for a random dude, I'd start questioning it too. What do you mean? Why are you helping this guy? I can't think of it. I don't know what it is, but doing this at another
like cooking dinner for another guy when I've been in the doghouse for 2 weeks.
Exactly like that. Exactly like that. Because that would be a massive thing. I think it's something less personal than that. But yeah, same thing. I wouldn't be happy. It won't make no sense.
You got to put yourself in their shoes. Because if they did something like that, you'd be thinking, like, what the f?
Yeah.
Why are you driving across London to sort this guy's tire out that you can't even fix? Right. that sort of thing. So yeah, I think it's warranted. Or that sort of feelings.
How did that YouTube clip go then? Were they kind of saying the same thing?
It was just an interesting clip where I saw the concept of, there's guys who are just nice guys and they're just trying to be helpful all the time, but they're not really in the mind of that how would it affect my spouse or partner or whoever, just by doing these things. So it was just like an awareness thing. Like there are guys out there who are just overly nice, doing things for people.
So what example is they're literally doing it innocently, kind of thing. They haven't got ulterior motive, but like I said, in that case, and the wife does have any complaints, then they're in that they're fair to. You mean? Yeah. So it kind of goes both ways.
And definitely, a night on the couch, they're definitely going to realise what they've done. There's nothing wrong being nice either. So we're not saying like don't be nice.
That's it. it was trying to, for me, I was trying to see where that line was though.
Yeah,
but it's hard to, not hard, but there is a line there. It's just I guess it's how your relationship with your partner and how they respond to those certain things.
That's definitely a line, and it gets more clearer the more times you do it. So
the more times you're on the couch, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that was my question.
Okay, well, I'll meet you next week, because next week quite a no, it's Saturday, aren't they? Well, we're definitely not doing next week. It's Christmas Day next week, guys. So we'll reconvene after next week sometime.
We might, it's a holiday, so we might do it after Christmas.
Yeah. We'll do a few days after that. So we'll come, we'll work something out.
Yeah. Cool. Any thoughts on what we've talked about? Put in the comments and type your own sort of ideas down there. It's nice to see sometimes. We can go through it when we come back on next time. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
All right, peace out.
Bye.